Japan is incredibly safe. People often don't lock their houses because no one will come in. In a restaurant, if they need to go to the restroom, they can safely leave their smartphone or any personal items on the table. No one will take them. But it is this sense of security that allows for the existence of a scam, which tricks a huge number of tourists every year in Tokyo out of thousands of dollars. And I'm not exaggerating. Actually, I want to show you this scam. I'm going to pretend to be a silly tourist. A lot of them are just regular bar employees.
What are you doing tonight?
Just hanging out.
Stop by my bar. Have a drink.
Maybe later.
Just a drink. This is my bar. Come in for a drink.
But not all of them.
I don't want you to film me.
Okay, I won't film you.
I'm a very angry man.
You're very angry.
I'm very angry, yes.
Okay, don't be angry. Once they find out I'm filming, many of them just walk away. I'm fine.
Good. What are you doing tonight?
I'm just going around and filming.
Okay, bye.
I put the camera on my chest and go on filming. And let me tell you, this is not a hidden camera. They're banned in Japan. The action camera is clearly visible. The police has been constantly warning the public about the rise of scammers in Tokyo's entertainment district since 2020. A popular British vlogger living in Japan, Chris Broad, said that his friends got scammed for out of $6,000 in just one evening.
$6,000!
No one has been able to film how the criminals are doing it so far. In part, that's due to the law banning hidden cameras in Japan. So this is the first such video that appears on YouTube. One of the supposedly ordinary bar guy comes up to me.
It's just a regular bar. Just a regular bar.
Regular as in no girls, just drinks?
Yeah.
Beer?
Yeah, beer.
Is it expensive?
No. You pay 2,000 yen. You get 2 drinks.
2,000 2 drinks? Yeah.
2,000 yen is about $15. That's not too cheap for 2 drinks, but not a lot by Japanese standards.
Beer, cocktails, whatever you want.
Okay.
Let's go inside.
And that's where the fun begins. We go down into the basement, lower and lower. There's no one inside. When we get to the door to the bar, the guy looks in and greets the crowd.
Hey, how's the party going? We got a new guy. Give me 2,000.
2,000?
Yeah, 2 grand.
I'm paying here before.
Yeah. It's cool here.
Can I at least have a look?
It's a normal system.
Can I see it?
You're here for a drink, right? It's a bar, I'm telling you. Cool music, nothing to worry about.
Still, the guy's clearly worried. Guys, remember at this point, your proper response is to leave before it's too late. But I'm going in all the way to the end to show you what happens next.
Sir, don't worry. This is a normal system. You pay at the door, no problem.
Remember I said that Japan is extremely safe? What's more, no one lies to you anywhere here. But the local customs can be, to put it mildly, unusually for foreigners. So, when they hear that it is a custom in Japan, many tourists go along with it. Like me.
I wouldn't lie to you. Don't worry. Give me 2,000 and you'll have your 2 drinks. Here comes the bartender. 2,000, 2 drinks.
Okay.
Don't worry.
It's the first time I've ever paid before entering a bar.
That's how it works in Japan.
Yeah?
Yes. There aren't too many people here now, but don't worry.
Nobody here.
It's not just not too many people in the bar, there's nobody. And that, folks, is your second signal to run. The guy explains that it's about to get crowded and that the bar is super popular. In the meantime, I get a VIP seat. I'm given a menu which doesn't have a single price on it. When I order a beer, the menu is taken away. Look, I'm all alone in this bar. There's nobody here. That should be a huge red flag to you guys. If you go into a bar and it's absolutely empty, there is going to be trouble. I'm sending a geotag of where I am just in case, because anything could happen to me from now on. The same Chris Broad said his friends were drugged, and they don't even remember handing over the money. Here's a report about the arrest of the bar owner and 3 employees for slipping some substances into the customers and then robbing them. And there are many cases like that. But this is the most harmless. Those who do not want to part with their money can get beaten up, and if they do not have cash, they can be taken to an ATM by force. Here is how one of the tourists describes his experience. He writes that he ordered a gin and tonic and is sure that it was spiked. Then, when he was taken to an ATM and forced to withdraw money, but the bank wouldn't let him withdraw it. Then the guy was forced to PayPal 200,000 yen. That's about $1,500. So when they bring me a beer in a glass, I ask to switch for a bottle. The same bartender who was at the door comes over to me. Why isn't anyone here?
We just opened. It's very early.
Sure, early. It's nighttime, so I order a bottle of water and I'm about to leave. But then the woman hands me the bill, which surprised me, since 2 drinks were paid for. But since I changed the beer, water, it became a 3rd drink. And I have to pay for it. 3,000 yen. More than $20. Guys, this was the most expensive bottle of water I've bought in my whole life. The most expensive one. $20 just for a bottle of water. Well, actually, if I had stayed there longer and they would have seen that I was really drunk, they would have sold me not just water for $20, but some things, $200 or $300. Here's the bill one tourist received at a similar bar. He ordered chicken nuggets to accompany his 2 drinks. They cost 1,440 yen. But to them, they added 960 yen for additional small appetizers. This does exist in many Japanese establishments. It is not a scam. And then 1,000 yen is a table fee, another 1,000 if some kind of year-end fee, and another 1,000 for a day off. Such bars have become a phenomenon, and they even have a special name in Japan. It's either Bokutaru Baru, which is a swag bar, or Ripoff Baru, which means a ripoff bar. That is, a bar where you get ripped off. Here, a man once ordered ice, and each cube cost him 8,000 yen. No wonder the bar charged him 92,000 yen for 2 cocktails. That's over $650. Here's another bill. Just the ice cubes, not including the drink, they asked for 95,000, almost $700. When you refuse to pay, they just block your exit. You saw the place was in the basement, so there's no way out of there. And they just take everything you have. They can take your plastic cards and just go to cash them. Or they could just use them right there in the bar. The point of the bar is this. You get into the bar, and then you are given a ridiculous bill. And there may be such things as an ice cube for 10,000 yen. These are real stories of people who became victims of this scam. Or cleaning the table, wiping the table. 100,000 yen. I'm not joking. These are all the sums. You start to get indignant and then they say, look, it's written in small font at the bottom of your menu. And obviously, since it's all in Japanese characters, you can't read that. All of the participants of the scam are foreigners, often from the Middle East or Africa. The girl running the bar, in my case, was a Filipina. But behind all of this are the Japanese owners of the establishment.
The owners of a ripoff bar in Tokyo's Kabukicho have been arrested after tricking a woman into working there.
A fresh scandal. 2 young Japanese men also hired a Filipina to scam a tourist, and then the scam was discovered. They tried to simply kick her out of the country, but got caught. Tokyo police are heavily patrolling Kabukicho and neighborhoods like this, and they regularly warn about these scammers. They even use loudspeakers to broadcast the info. Once again, this is a very popular type of scam. There are hundreds of tourists who lose money every year. And in fact, there are very many more. Because many of them they don't go to the police and they have been scammed in this way. They wake up and maybe they're full of alcohol or that's been spiked. Either that or they wake up and they feel hungover. It takes them a couple of days to get over it, and then they're afraid to report it to the police because, honestly, what do you report? They don't know what to report. Moreover, the victim of the scam, if they complain, might also become a victim of the justice system. Here's a story about a tourist who was found not guilty of refusing to pay a huge bill in the bar like this. They were about to be charged 55,000 yen. Yes, he ended up with good results, but first a person was taken to the police and spent time there. Then they were tried. Then they were released. What a fun trip to Japan.